To sell anything. People buy into the cause. And so it's the same at work. Tell us what you love. Why do you love this business? Why did you get into this business? Why is it worth the blood, sweat, and tears and the uncertainty and the instability?
If people like you, they'll listen to you. But if they trust you, they'll do business with you.
In 1985, a man named Myron Golden started selling insurance. He did not make a single sale for 18 months. Not one. For a year and a half, he knocked on doors, made presentations, gave pitches, and walked away empty every single time. Then in April 1987, something clicked. He made his first sale. Within weeks, he became the top salesperson in his entire office, month after month. Nothing about his product changed. Nothing about his price changed. The only thing that changed was his understanding of one idea that almost every salesperson on earth gets completely wrong. The moment you need someone to buy, you have already lost the sale.
The number one mistake. Here is what research actually shows about how people buy. 83% of consumers need to feel confident in a brand before they buy. 70% of consumers are more likely to purchase from brands they trust. Trust. Not price. Not features. Not your pitch. Trust. And trust cannot be manufactured in a single conversation. The average consumer reads 10 online reviews before making a purchase decision. 97% of consumers say online reviews impact their purchasing decisions. People will spend 3 hours reading reviews from strangers just to buy a $12 spatula. So good luck closing them with a high-pressure pitch. Haha! People are not looking for a reason to buy. They are looking for a reason to trust. And the harder you push for the sale, the faster you destroy the trust that would have produced it. This is called the law of averages. For every 10 presentations you make, a certain number will say yes. That ratio is fixed until you change something fundamental about how people perceive you before the conversation even starts.
Why 7 hours changes everything. There is a concept in sales called pre-indoctrination, backed by real research. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar found that a person needs approximately 7 hours of exposure to someone before they feel enough trust to make a significant commitment. 7 hours, not 7 minutes, not one great pitch. 7 hours of accumulated exposure to who you are, what you know, and how you think. This is why cold calling has a closing rate of roughly 2%. You are a stranger asking for commitment. 71% of shoppers listen to what others say before buying, meaning they trust almost everyone else's opinion more than yours, simply because they don't know you yet. But here is what happens when you close that trust gap first. Martha Stewart did not become a billionaire because she was the best cook in America. She became a billionaire because she spent years teaching people through books, television, and magazines before she ever asked them to buy anything. By the time her products hit shelves, millions of people already felt like they knew her. The purchase was just the natural next step. That is pre-indoctrination. You build trust at scale. Then the sale happens almost by itself. 72% of your revenue doesn't come from new customers. It comes from people who already trust you. So why does every company spend all its energy chasing strangers when the biggest opportunity is already sitting right in front of them? The people who already trust you are your greatest asset. And the fastest way to build new trust with anyone is to give value, publicly, generously, consistently, without asking for anything back. Not a discount, not a pitch in disguise. Real value given first. Then, when you finally get someone on a one-on-one call, stop pitching, start asking. First question: what did you like best about what you saw? Let them talk. Don't fill the silence.
Let them tell you in their own words why they're interested. Then ask, what questions do you have? Answer every single one, fully, honestly. Hope they ask 15 questions, because if they're asking that much, they're not interrogating you, they're basically begging you to take their money. Here's the biggest mistake people make at this stage: trying to convince them. Convincing and selling are opposites. Convincing means they said no and you refused to accept it. Selling means they said yes because the trust was already there long before this call ever happened. So when the questions finally run out, ask one last thing. If you could start benefiting from this sooner or later, which would you choose? They always say sooner. That's it. That's the whole game. Build trust before you need it. Ask instead of pitch, and let people sell themselves. More than 71% of consumers say trust in brands has become more important today than ever before. In a world flooded with pitches and automated outreach, the rarest thing you can offer is genuine, consistent value with no strings attached. In fact, finding a company that just gives value without immediately dropping a 45-minute webinar link is practically an endangered species. Stop chasing buyers. Start building trust. Give first, give generously, give without expectation. The sale will come looking for you.